High above the cornfields of Iowa, United Airlines Flight 232 is in serious trouble.
I have it. What was that?
One of the DC-10's 3 engines has exploded. The plane is out of control.
Close the throttles.
The crew's best hope at landing happens to be in the cabin. Denny Fitch knows more about flying a DC-10 than almost anyone on Earth.
That's how I transitioned from a passenger to a crew member.
You want to go forward, huh? Let it come back. It'll lead it away.
But nothing in his vast experience has prepared him for what he finds.
Lost all 3 hydraulic systems.
I took it all in. The immediate, fast conclusion is, Denny, today is the day you're gonna die.
Mayday, Mayday.
United Airlines Flight 232 is halfway through its journey from Denver, Colorado to Chicago. The DC-10 is cruising at 37,000 feet. The clear weather makes this a relatively easy flight for the captain and his first officer, both former fighter pilots.
Oh, looks like we're gonna make Chicago on time.
The airplane was trimmed up. We enjoyed a cup of coffee, and weather was good. There was absolutely no reason why we shouldn't have a pretty normal flight that day.
Today is Children's Day at United Airlines. A child's ticket costs only a penny. Of the 285 passengers on the flight, 52 are children.
Thanks for the cookies, Jan. How about some more coffee?
Denny Fitch is a United Airlines pilot and a flight instructor for the DC-10.
The flight was normal in all respects. We had climbed altitude. The lunch had been served. The tray was being removed, and I asked the flight attendant if I may have a cup of coffee.
Heading home for a few days?
Yeah, be good to get back. Excuse me. I'll take a refill when you have a second. Thank you.
Jerry Schemmel is a basketball executive on his way through Chicago for a draft of college players.
It was a very smooth flight. In fact, we were told when we got on the plane that there wasn't any expected turbulence at all. It should be a real smooth ride for 2 hours to Chicago.
And all of a sudden with a bang, it's just like being thrown into a great big tornado of activity.
First Officer Bill Records immediately shuts off the autopilot and takes manual control.
I have it. What was that?
There was no alarms at all, no bells, no whistles, no lights flashing, just this big explosion, and that was it.
First thing I thought when I heard it, and then I could feel it kind of rip through the cabin, was a bomb has gone off. And I thought, that's it for everybody. And the conscious thought hit me that people don't survive bombs going off in planes.
Denny Fitch pays close attention to the DC-10's every move.
The coffee cup no longer had coffee in it. It was all over the table linens. My fanny was no longer in the middle of the seat. It was now up against the left armrest. That was followed by 10 seconds of quite pronounced violent airframe shuddering.
I got control. Check the gates.
The pilots can barely control the plane. Captain Al Haynes tries to figure out why.
The airplane was shaking so bad you couldn't read the instruments, and you had to lean way up near the panel to read it.
We lost the number 2 engine.
The DC-10 has 3 engines. The number 2 engine is mounted on the tail. It's the one that suffered a catastrophic failure.
The people in my area were calm, but you could tell they were very nervous. They were anticipating, like I was, what might happen, and we knew that what might happen wasn't going to be very positive.
Records is not able to level the plane.
We're losing hydraulics. Let's shut number 2 down.
The reason you shut down the engine when it fails is you don't know what the damage is to the engine. If it kept turning, it could tear itself apart.
Okay, that's got it.
But Denny Fitch suspects there may be more to worry about than the loss of an engine.
I was looking out the window for clues, and one of the clues that first appeared to me, and it was an abnormality, was the fact that the right wing of this aircraft was dropping. It doesn't make sense. The number 2 engine can't cause these wing behaviors. In other words, its loss doesn't have anything to do with what I'm seeing.
Bill said, Al, I can't control the airplane. And that's a real attention getter. And so I look forward to see what the flight controls were doing.
The damaged engine has been shut down. The plane is not responding to the first officer's commands. It's banking further and further to the right.
It's a very sickening feeling to have the controls all the way over and have them all the way back as far as you can go. And the airplane was in fact going the opposite direction.
I've got it, Bill.
If the pilots can't find a way to level the plane, it will soon be upside down.
We had the control wheel as far as it would go to the left and as far back on your lap as it would go. You can't do that in flight. So there's something drastically wrong there. But the airplane was starting to roll over its back, and we had to stop that.
This isn't working.
The plane has become impossible to steer. It's a dire situation, and it can't be explained by the loss of one engine.
Dudley, check the gauges. What's going on back there?
We have no hydraulic fluid left. All systems are down to 0.
All three? That's impossible.
A complex hydraulic system carries the commands from the pilot's control column to the aircraft's control surfaces such as the elevators, rudder, and ailerons. Without fluid in the system, there is no way to move these crucial flight controls.
Hydraulics are the lifeblood of the airplane. They provide the muscle to move the flight control.